In the early 20th century, the world stood on the edge of greatness. Empires stretched across continents, and nations basked in the glory of their achievements. Yet, beneath this veneer of peace and progress, a storm was brewing, one that would engulf the globe in a conflict unlike anything humanity had ever seen. This is the story of how the world's greatest powers, driven by pride, ambition, and a complex web of alliances, found themselves locked in a battle that would change the course of history forever. This is the true reason why World War I happened. Europe in 1914 was a continent bound by agreements and alliances. The idea was simple: to keep the peace by ensuring that any aggression would be met with overwhelming force from allied nations. The Triple Entente, formed by France, Russia, and the United Kingdom, stood opposed to the Triple Alliance of Germany, Austria, Hungary, and Italy. These alliances, however, created a situation where a conflict between two nations could easily draw in the rest, turning a small dispute into a full-blown war. The spark that set this volatile situation ablaze was the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary. On June 28, 1914, the Archduke and his wife Sophie were shot by Gavrilo Princip, a member of a Serbian nationalist group, while they were visiting Sarajevo. Austria-Hungary, with the backing of Germany, quickly blamed Serbia for the attack. What might have been a regional conflict soon escalated as the alliances came into play, dragging all of Europe into war. But the assassination was only the trigger. The real causes of the war lay deeper, in the rising tide of nationalism and the imperial ambitions of Europe's great powers. Nations were becoming more and more assertive, driven by a belief in their own superiority and a desire to expand their influence. Germany, under Kaiser Wilhelm II, sought to challenge the might of the British Empire, while Russia, led by Tsar Nicholas II, aimed to protect its Slavic allies in the Balkans. These competing ambitions created a powder keg, just waiting for a spark. Adding to the tension was the rapid buildup of military forces across Europe. Nations were locked in an arms race, each trying to outdo the others in terms of firepower and military technology. This militarism created an atmosphere of fear and suspicion, where war was not just expected, it was prepared for. When the time came, Europe was ready to march to battle. The decisions of a few key leaders played a crucial role in the outbreak of war. Kaiser Wilhelm II of Germany, known for his aggressive stance, was eager to assert his nation's power. Tsar Nicholas II of Russia, on the other hand, felt compelled to protect Serbia, even if it meant going to war. British leaders, initially hesitant, were drawn in when Germany violated Belgium's neutrality. These leaders, caught in a web of alliances and obligations, made choices that turned a regional conflict into a global catastrophe. Once Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia, the dominoes began to fall. Russia mobilized its forces to defend Serbia, leading Germany to declare war on Russia. France, allied with Russia, was next. Germany's invasion of Belgium brought the United Kingdom into the fray. Within weeks, the world was at war. What was meant to be a quick, decisive conflict soon turned into a prolonged and devastating struggle. World War I lasted from 1914 to 1918, resulting in the deaths of millions and the collapse of empires. The war left Europe in ruins and sowed the seeds for even greater conflicts in the future. The Treaty of Versailles, which ended the war, imposed harsh penalties on Germany, setting the stage for World War II. The legacy of World War I is still felt today, reminding us of the costs of war and the importance of diplomacy and peace. So, why did World War I happen? It was the result of a perfect storm: alliances, nationalism, militarism, and leadership decisions that turned a regional conflict into a global war. Understanding the real reasons behind the war helps us to see how fragile peace can be and how important it is to learn from history to prevent such tragedies from happening again. As we look back on the events of World War I, we remember the millions who lost their lives and the lessons learned from a war that was meant to end all wars. Thank you for watching. We hope this video helped you understand the reasons behind World War I. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos.